Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is TechBot, and as you guys seen from the recent announcement in my Discord and also on the Fav Blockia Discord, we decided to extend our maintenance, and I'm gonna explain why here in just a second. But this video wasn't intended to come out today. It was supposed to come out during our maintenance break. So I'm a little behind, as you could tell. So this week we were supposed to do a hardcore world, but I haven't been able to record another part of it because I had to delete the other recording for it. But anyways, so the long story short for you guys, Fav Blockia is going under an extended maintenance. The extended maintenance is to update our permission system and to also bring Fav Blockia to 26.1.1, if I remember correctly, is the exact specifics. But there is also some other things that needs to be worked on before we can get to 26.1.1. So we're going to be on 26.1 with native support for both versions and backwards compatible to the old version. So basically, nobody's going to be affected except for the world and how everything is run. So basic gist is our recommendation is going to be to play on 26.1 because obviously that's going to be the native version. If it does happen to be stable enough for us to do 26.1.1, I'll let you guys know through these videos. So the basic gist is I'm creating a world with you guys. So all of this stuff is what we are using. Some, not all, of the data packs that we use in Fav Blockia's Season 2 of Fancy SMP. It's only some. It's not all of them. Obviously, I have other things to do, and there might be some new ones in there for you guys to figure out. These are the basic gist is we're going to go pretty deep into this, and we're going to get a lot of things sorted out quickly, and figure out what works and what don't. So the basic gist is, the basic gist is we're going to get everything loaded and completely moved around. And I realized while setting this up that it's going to take me a lot longer than I thought to get the server up and running like it's supposed to be. So, unfortunately, that also comes with the cost of either extending or delaying our maintenance. Either extending or delaying it, or canceling it outright and just shutting down the server completely for a little bit. So, in the gist of fairness, I decided to extend the maintenance and just explain to people that there is some things going on behind the scenes. Nothing to do with, like, the server itself, but to do with me entirely trying to get the things updated and everything and just work completely better than normal. They're going to be a little bit different. So the basic gist is we're going to run everything on 26.1.1 when we're able to. But this basic video is just to explain some things and also to keep my videos once a week thing. Because I did want to do a hardcore world. But obviously I haven't been able to do that because I've been more focused on trying to get this updated and out for you guys to be able to play. So we're going to do some things here today, including going into creative mode. So that's why I kind of had cheats turned on. We're going to go into creative mode here. And look around for a little bit, because, I mean, there's going to be some things that change about here. I haven't put in all the data packs, so this is not the final version. It's probably not... It's definitely not the final version, let's just put it that way, because there's a lot of things that I'm changing, and there's a lot of things that need to migrate over from Season 2 to this version of Season 2. So, it's going to be a little fun, but... The basic gist is we're going to run down a fishing rod here. I believe there's also going to be... There should be... No, okay. We're going to need an enchant table then. Hold on one second. Excuse me. Alright, so we're going to need an enchant table because there's also a new... there's a new... thing here called barbed. Barbed is basically it'll give people damage. So you're going to do damage to people with the fishing rod now. It's one of the new features that we're adding with this maintenance, and it's one of the reasons why I am changing the way we do things around here. and how everything is going down. So basic gist is, over the next month or so, maybe longer, you guys might see new videos of me just literally testing things out and just playing around with things. But there's also the speedy paths. We're going to keep those for sure. There's also some stuff that had to be changed, like drip leaves will no longer sort things, but they'll also launch you pretty far into the sky. At least from what I have seen, I haven't actually tested it yet. I don't know if I'm going to keep it. It's also a work in progress changelog, so I'm not really reading from it at the moment. I'm just thinking of what I'm actually doing right now. But the basic gist is there's more than just barbed for achievements, but the barbed fishing rod is supposed to also do a few other things. You guys can actually interact with doors now better than you used to be able to. Double doors are back with Season 2 again. It did take me a minute, obviously, because, I mean, there's things that has to be worked on for things to be able to be updated properly and everything. But we're hopefully going to get back into the swing of things here and figure out what we want to do here, because, obviously, what we're doing now does not work, and it's going to need to be fixed. I do like the damage, though. There is apparently 5 levels to this, so you can literally kill these guys quicker than that. But as you can tell, there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes that I have to work on. At least for the update, there's a lot more than just this little tiny thing, obviously, because I wouldn't be extending the maintenance if it wasn't the case. There's also going to be like the website changes that we're going to be working on and a whole bunch of other things that are still being worked on. Terralift is definitely coming back. It's also in there as well. It's not in these changes, obviously. That's why I said it's not done yet. But there was also an idea I also had to scrap because I thought it was kind of dumb. At the end of the day, I realized it would be more stupid than anything because we also use custom data packs. So it's not really easy, nor is it going to be cool if we do it that way. But anyways, barbed also takes chest. Maybe, if I can do it. I don't think it's going to do it for this. It's not going to do it for this. Okay. And apparently, I think it only works on minecart chests. We're going to find out real quick, actually. Minecart, come on. Minecart with a chest. Okay. So, we're going to put some things in this chest. Obviously, we need a rail for it to actually work. Rail, come on. There we go. We're going to grab that out of the creative inventory as well. Just basics behind the scenes stuff that you guys don't need to really see. But I'm going to let you guys see anyways. Boop. Okay, I guess it don't work. Good to note that that don't work. Damn. Okay. I'll have to dig more deeper into that. I feel like it should work, and it's probably going to work. You probably just need a higher level or something like that. I don't know yet how it works, but we'll figure it out as we go along during our little testing phase here. But as I said, we're doing a lot of testing, and we're doing a lot of things that are a lot different than you'd see on our Season 2 server. But the basic gist is I've realized players have been complaining about a lot of things recently, like permissions being weird. And I do agree with you. I originally did like the permissions the way I did because I wanted people to actually interact with the server, but then I realized at the end of the day it's not really a good thing if I do it that way because it makes me look like I'm trying to scam people out of money and everything, even though it's technically you just play the server and it all comes together as soon as like 6 hours playtime, but it has to be like physical playtime. And the basic gist is things didn't work out the way I wanted it to. It made me look like a bad guy, and I wasn't trying to be the bad guy. But the basic gist is we're going to fix up everything. From not only the perspective of the server itself, but also from the perspective of outside players and everything, to basically change up our whole strategy, because I realize it's not working. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this maintenance. I didn't realize how big of an undertaking this maintenance was going to be until I started digging into permissions and how wacky they are, and that they're already buggy because of things that I accidentally did when setting them up. The basic gist is we're going to completely overhaul permissions completely. So that's why I need the extra time. It's also why things are changing behind the scenes as well. I'm holding my team more accountable to actually doing things on the server. So basically, they're going to lose their permissions if they haven't already. If they don't basically do anything for the server or haven't done anything or have told me anything about what's going on behind the scenes. So basic gist is I'm holding not only myself but other people accountable too. So we're going to 100% get the server fixed. I'm not playing around anymore. So that's the basic gist for now. I'm going to explain more in another video, but probably next week, because I'll have time to record the hardcore video this week. We will definitely get back into hardcore and do that. Probably not going to do a stream for it this week because based off of the community Discord poll, you guys want me to play some Lethal Company, so we might be doing that. But that's also early. That might change throughout the next 2 or 3 days. I think it's 2 days. Yeah, 2 days. It might change throughout the next 2 days, but for right now, it's looking like either Lethal Company or Super Mario Galaxy, I think, was the other one. I can't remember the exact specific off the top of my head, and I don't feel like going over to the Discord and looking because it's just a waste of time, energy, a little bit, honestly. But the basic gist is we're changing things up, and I'm not liking the way the current server is running. I do like it in terms of, like, stability. It's perfectly fine. It's not the stability, it's more... Correction, it is the stability, but it's also more like I need to fix up everything with the servers and get them on par and updated completely so that people won't be upset that we aren't on the latest version, because I mean it just looks like at this point we're not doing anything for the server, and I mean really at the moment it's more just like a maintenance, kind of like necessary routine maintenance if needed, like updating plugins. That's about all we're doing right now, and I want to change that quickly, and I want to change it now. So yeah, that's why this video is coming out instead of my hardcore video. So I apologize, but I figured I'd at least let you guys know what's going on behind the scenes so nobody's confused as to why the server is going down quicker than what I anticipated, or that it just to like clear the air, I guess, is why I'm making this video. But the basic gist is we're going to get things done, and I'm not playing around anymore. So yeah, that's about it. I don't know anything else. Also, my Minecraft character is kind of cool. I still like my derpy face. I still like the face. Can't really see it, though, at least from my perspective. But the derpy face is kind of cool. I think it's kind of funny. I'm keeping it. I haven't changed my skin since, like, 2018. No, I take that back. I changed it, I believe, in 2020. For, like, a Halloween and also a... at the time, it was Tech Blockia, but it was technically still Fav Blockia. It was just an earlier version. Way earlier version of it. And, that thing ended up crashing and burning a little bit, so it kind of had to start from scratch. But that was more due to my own fault. Not to do with any, like, server stability or anything. That was just literally due to my stupidity. And doing things that I wasn't supposed to. So we got that fixed, as well. So that's what became Fav Blockia, basically. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, let me know in the comments below. I'd say join my Minecraft server, but obviously it's about to go down for a lot of maintenance, and a whole bunch of updating. So hopefully everything goes well, and you guys will see us back in less than 2 months. But I don't think it's going to go well based off of how things have been going. So we might have some issues popping up, or here and there we might have some delays. But I will keep you all informed on what's going on behind the scenes, as well as probably trying to do another video a week, because I don't want these videos to just be me talking to you guys about server features, because those do take time and I do have to actually make the features first or test them out, and I don't want to really do that without like a whole server, because the whole server itself is what causes this issue. Like the interaction blocks and everything, that's what causes issues when that don't work properly. But like I said, we're working out all of these issues now, and that's why we're also updating versions at the same time, to maybe mitigate some issues, but obviously it's not going to do it all. It's only going to be a few that it's going to be able to fix. It's not going to be able to fix everything that's wrong. That's why we need to go into a big maintenance, and go from there. So yeah, that's it. That's all I got. My name has been TechBot. Thanks so much for watching this video, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Also check out Poggers, by the way. It's good. It's good energy drink, and also hydration. I just use it more for energy though. But yeah, goodbye.